Welcome to a remote corner of Alaska where we sneak into this snug anchorage and plan to spend the next day skiing and paddleboarding and nearly getting caught in an avalanche. Although nearly getting caught in an avalanche wasn't part of the plan, but anyway, you get what I mean. Alright, a solo mission today. I have my skis and let's get going. I'm gonna go up a big mountain over there. Okay, I'm on top of the first ridge line here and I can see the glacier. Let me show you. So Lumi is down there and we started up this ridge line and came here, and this is the glacial basin here with all of the icebergs floating around, and that's the glacier itself back there. We'll go and do a stand-up paddleboard trip in the basin here. Pretty cool views. The snow is kind of crap. We are around a third of the way up maybe. Huge blocks of rock over there, must be like 150 feet high, the biggest ones of them. And I wanted to ski one of these lines here, but looks kind of sketchy. I need to think about that a little bit. There's some glide cracks over there and they are very unpredictable. Even a small wet avalanche is kind of lethal if you are in there in the gully. There's another line that you can't see from here that might be better. Okay, that's an avalanche right there. Need to get the fuck out of here. Maybe a bit of a debrief here because that was a little bit sketchy there. So we skied down through these cliffs there, and obviously it's just very late in the day, or it's too late in the day. It's a very basic mistake to make, and it's also one of the easiest mistakes to avoid. I mean, we were fine because I took the route that I had scouted out beforehand. The avalanche released from there and we came down like on the avalanche path, old avalanche path there. So had there been like stuff coming down from these, then we would have been in trouble. I kind of underestimated the amount of hang fire that's still there. I thought that the face has already flushed out completely. When you look further right, these cliffs are, this is just like really super slick rock, and at this point of the spring there is water between the rock and the snow, and that's what causes these spring avalanches, because the snow just starts sliding down on top of the water. Kind of got a little bit greedy there with our line choice. The snowpack was simply getting too wet, so the next day we decided to do something more relaxing. We switched to paddleboards and start paddling towards the actively calving Nelihuan glacier. sun taukojäävuori. So this here is where, according to our map, the glacier should reach. So I don't know when they made the map, it's probably a few decades old, but the glacier tongue has now receded and it's all the way over there. Soon enough, you know, there won't be ice floating around here anymore, because when the glacier is not calving, then there's no ice here, which is gonna be a little bit unfortunate also for the sea otters and the harbor seals, because they can't hang out on the ice anymore, and that's really important for them for having pups. You know, they always have their pups on the icebergs, so that's just one of the effects of the glaciers disappearing here. So we went back to work, but I wanted to extend my trip, and I'm glad that I did, because this lake and the river were just amazingly beautiful. We don't get that many sunny days here, so I always try to make the best of them. Oh yeah, look at this. How cool is this? But where is all the sailing? I know that some of you might be wondering that. So here's just a short clip from our way to the next anchorage, just to prove that we do actually sail as long as there's some wind. But the wind and the conditions here change very quickly. Bileet. Sohvi is blasting music because we are now on Montague Island, which has a lot of legends going on about it, and big angry brown bears, and there are some documented brown bear attacks here. They used to ship problem bears to this island, so they would like fly them over, the bears that were, you know, causing problems in the towns and whatever. So it has a bit of a history with bears. So far we've only seen lots of deer poop though. Oh yeah, we are reaching the Alpine, and it's a shame that I can't let you listen to Sohvi's whole playlist, but if I do that then YouTube would put a copyright strike on this video. Anyway, it's over with the music soon, because I don't think there's gonna be bears in the Alpine there. We are actually gonna go into this valley there, and I'll try to get to that peak, I think so. Wow, a hole! Heija Lippa. You made it! Oi! That's the Pacific Sea over there, or Gulf of Alaska, Pacific Ocean. Oi! Bit of a boat back here. Gonna find a line. Looks pretty good over there, for example. I think I've said this before, but it's a pretty amazing place. It's a slight bit windy up here, but that's fine. Whee! Okay, and here is my line. I think that was the last run of the season, because we need to go and haul out and prepare for the Northwest Passage now for real. The ski season still continues strong. I mean, there's so much snow left still, but I think that was the last run for me. Anyway, it was a good one. That's where we were skiing yesterday. Right after this we did actually see a brown bear right on the beach. We've seen a lot of black bears but never a brown bear before, so this was the first one for us. But now I want to talk about a couple of really big things before we finish this video. I have a couple of big announcements. First of all is that we are now attempting the Northwest Passage. This is a huge trip that you can follow live on our live tracker and on my Instagram and on the alluringarctic.com webpage. So obviously I won't be able to release the Northwest Passage videos while we are still sailing on the passage, because this is a really challenging trip, and all of my time is gonna be spent on, you know, keeping the boat maintained and checking the ice charts and just doing all the planning and routing, and it's just a lot of hard sailing that we're gonna have. During the trip we are also, you know, doing some valuable research. Sophie is continuing her research about the future of Arctic Ocean and the northern sea areas, and we are also using Lumi's transducers to collect weather data, which will be available in an open access format for researchers to use afterwards. And then in Greenland we will also be continuing to collect snowpack data, similar to what we have done in Iceland before. So those are some of the things that we are excited to talk to you about and that we are excited to show you. And we are also going to be doing that not only on the videos and not only on my social media, but also on the Jon Nurminen Foundation's website and blog. We are now really proud and happy to be Arctic correspondents for the Finnish Jon Nurminen Foundation, which is a foundation that works towards a brighter future for our seas, and especially towards the restoration of the Baltic Sea, which is our home sea, but it is also one of the world's most polluted sea areas. So I'm gonna link to that also in the description. So those were two things that I mentioned, the Northwest Passage attempt and then the Jon Nurminen Foundation. And there's two more things that I want to talk to you about. First of all, I want to mention publicly now that we are open for corporate sponsorships or sponsorship negotiations. Like you might have noticed, I don't really do like one-off advertisements for consumer products and, I don't know, green smoothies or VPN services or whatever. I don't do that, haven't done that on this channel, but I would be open to working together longer term with a brand or a company that shares our values and our mission. Let me just elaborate on that really quick. So how it currently works is that we fund the boat with our own salary and our own money. So we offer it as a free platform for any type of Arctic research. So if we can take on some equipment to measure something, or if there's something that we can do voluntarily, like we can go ashore and take snowpack measurements and so on, then we are happy to do that, and we do that pro bono for research projects. And Sohvi gets her normal salary from the Arctic Center of the University of Lapland, but we don't get any special funding for the boat itself or for the upkeep of the boat or so on. So this is something, or this is a spot where we could use some support, and if we had some support, then we'd be hopefully also able to expand this kind of research project and turn Lumi into more of research vessel, and that's something that I'd be really interested in doing, and something that I could also incorporate into the videos. You know, we are in this unique position where we can do things like this and then also tell people about the things that we are doing, and hopefully, you know, educate the wider audience and so on and so forth. So if you represent this kind of a company that might be interested in working with us and towards our goals, then please check out the webpage alluringarctic.com and send me an email, and I can share you a PDF presentation with more details of what we would be interested in. Then fourth and last thing, I said I don't really advertise consumer products, except of course for my own products, which you might, I don't know, already be familiar with. So the print sale goes on until end of August. There's a limited edition of prints available, and you know, we've been having these prints here now inside the boat for a month or so, because I wanted to keep them for promotional purposes, but these are very cumbersome, you know, not really, I mean, these are really nice, but especially in such a large size as this, we cannot really hang this on a wall here in the boat anywhere. So, you know, I've been keeping them to show them to you and hopefully get some people interested in them. So this limited edition print run, it ships worldwide, and the prints start at $99 for, I think, approximately this size of a print, and then they are only available until the end of August. This is a limited run, and these prints will never be for sale after that ever again. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all with the next video. So the next two videos are gonna be really special. So there's something that I have prepared for the time that we are sailing the Northwest Passage. So they are not gonna be Northwest Passage videos, like I said earlier, because I won't be able to edit and publish those during this time, but they're gonna be something else entirely, and they're gonna be pretty special. I'm very excited for those, excited and a little bit nervous about those, but I think they are something that you are going to enjoy. So I hope you stick around, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.